things that I get really jealous over is when I see a glass makeup trend going around and it's done on like a 20 or 30-year-old girl who has flawless skin, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could have that look. Like, it looks so good, right? Well, you know what, darn it, like I'm gonna try that. I said I'm gonna try to see if I can create a glass makeup look on my mature skin. So in this video, that's what I pretty much did, is I am gonna show you how I would do glass makeup if a mature woman came to me and said, you know what, I really like this glass makeup, do you think I could do it? I would be like, yeah, absolutely, let's give it a shot. So anyway, if that interests you, continue watching, because that's really what I'm going to share with you, how I did on my mature skin. So step one is to use a face primer, right? So I'm going to start off with this one here this is from Urban Decay All Nighter, and it is the Ultra Glow. I'm gonna go in and just put a pump like that much on there and go in and just kind of layer that all over. You can kind of see already how that is kind of giving my skin a nice healthy glass glowy look. Set in there a little bit. Next, I'm gonna spray it a little bit. For my skin is super dry, right? So hydration is everything for me with my dry, mature skin. So I'm gonna use the D'Alba Aromatic Serum. This is another serum. I'm just gonna layer this on. So I have already used like a vitamin C. I have used, you know, serums. I have used a sunblock. I've used all of that already. And now I'm just gonna go in with another little bit of a layer of this. You can see how fine this mist is, and that's just gonna give it a little bit more hydration. Okay, you can see that I have my eyes done, I have my eyebrows done, so next we're gonna go in and we are going to get a foundation. And the foundation that I wanna use for this glass skin look is this Topology, right? Because number one, it also has skincare in it, right? This is a French brand, and it's just gonna give my skin just a sheer coverage, right? That's why it's really important to have your skincare in place first before you go ahead and put this foundation on, because it's really all just about a glow from within hydrated look. It's not really, you know, it doesn't, I don't want it to look like it's slippery, right? And I don't want it to look like there's too much makeup on, and I also don't want to feel like it's gonna look like a grease ball. So you'll see how I'm gonna kind of go in there and just kind of maneuver some of with the foundation and also using a powder. So the foundation that I chose to use for this glass skin look is the Serum Tint and Type 2 Clear. It is a vitamin C and aloe. It is from Topology, and Topology is a French brand, and it's all about a skincare too. It's not just about makeup, they're all about skincare. So if you haven't guessed already that this look is pretty much all about skincare, then yeah, it is. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna take this dropper out and I'm gonna go up here and across my face here, and I'm going to go and I'm just going to blend that in so you can see. And I am going to bring that up underneath my eye because I don't really want it to look like I have concealer. I am going to go in there with a little bit of concealer, but I'm not going to go right up underneath that entire eye with a concealer. And I'm going to bring that down. Can you see how that just kind of makes it look so hydrated? All right. I'll dap it in all over. Go right close to that eyebrow there. Okay, let's go do the other side. Yeah, so why can't mature women have glass skin? We can have glass skin. I wish they would show it more on mature women. They seem to only show it on, you know, 20 and 30-year-olds. We all have skin. Oh, in there and press that in. Can you see though? Like, that does not look heavy. It looks healthy. It looks glowy. It doesn't look too glowy. And again, like, I'm going in there with that foundation, and I'm just using that as my concealer. And then I'll go in and I'll do some spot concealing. So I really like that, right? It doesn't look too heavy, too cakey. It's laying on the skin very nicely. Okay, so next I'm gonna go, and I am gonna brighten up a little bit around my eye, and the real culprit for me is going in here, like inside here, and just kind of bringing that down. I don't want it looking, I don't want too much concealer looking underneath and under my under eye, because that will kind of just take away from that whole glass type look. And I'm just going to take this BK Beauty brush and I'm going to go in there and just press that in there and kind of get rid of that dark spot that sits right inside here. It is a culprit for a lot of mature women, and they sometimes forget going in there and doing that, because you can see how that just kind of like opens up the eye, and just press that in there. I can take a little bit on the corner here too, like a tad there, just put a dot there. Kind of bring that, lift it up. See how that'll just kind of lift up that area there? And again, this is not like a matte concealer. This is the Lancome, the serum concealer. So it's very hydrating for the under eye. I do want to go in underneath there and set that though, because I don't want any of that to start like creasing. So I'm going to take this Laneige. This is a setting powder. I'm going to go in. I'm going to take my powder puff here, triangle powder puff, go in there. Take just a little bit of setting powder. I don't want to go too heavy with it. Tap off any excess and go in there and just kind of press that in underneath there, because I don't really want it shiny and glass looking underneath my eye. Can you see the difference already with that? And I don't want that creasing either with my eyes or moving around. So I'm going to go in and do the other side and just watch how this kind of takes it down. And I can kind of bring it in here. And this is an area that can collect foundation in different, it can collect here in this area, so I would go around my nose area too. And my chin, I don't want that glowing there. So now I need to go in and I need to add a little bit of contouring. I would say more bronzing than anything. And I'm going to take the Rare Beauty, okay, and I'm going to take this. This is in the color Gentle. It's a very light color, and it comes with this doe foot applicator, but I'm just going to take my brush and kind of dab that in there and go up underneath here and just to kind of contour and keep pressing that up. Side over here. So I don't want to go up and through here, because that's where I really want to keep it looking glass looking. Keep it underneath here and just keep pressing that up. I want to bring it down. I think I brought it down a little too far, but I'm going to go in there and fix that in 1 minute. I got a little heavy handed there. So what I'm going to do is just take that foundation brush and go around those edges and just kind of blend that in a little. Same thing over here. I don't want it looking too harsh looking. This is actually the lightest color that they have from Rare Beauty for the contour, and I love it. I think it's perfect. I couldn't imagine the darker colors though. That would be really would be very intimidating. And I'm not even gonna add anything more on that brush, and I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna do my forehead. I'm gonna go around there. Keep pressing that in. Then I'm going to take this blush. This is from Pixi, and it is the On the Glow blush, and it comes like this. Comes in an applicator like so. Almost looks like a thing of deodorant, that color there. And I'm just gonna add a little blush right up here. Okay, like so. But this is a very hydrated, glowy blush too. You can see over here, probably a little bit better. So that's not really a highlighter, but you can see how that just kind of gives it a nice glow. And I am gonna go in and press that in a little more. I take this brush here, I'm just gonna go in there and press that in a little bit. Now, I see a couple of areas where I need to go in and touch up. The Topology is like a super light serum-y foundation. I have some broken capillaries that need some attention. So I'm gonna go around there and spot conceal. I don't know, comment below, do you think it looks like glass skin? I mean, for a 64-year-old woman, does it look like glass skin? Take a little bit more powder and kind of clean up where I contoured a little bit there. I'm not looking to have anything too glowy down here, so I'm just gonna go in. Take that powder puff and press it in underneath there. I'm gonna go over it one more time with this D'Alba, the setting mist. This is actually a serum, but it also can be used as a setting mist. And you do need to shake it up each time you use it. And I'm gonna go. Now I need to do my lip. This Hourglass pencil. But I I'm going to take the Hourglass, the volumizing plumping gloss, and keep this, again, it's gonna be a very hydrated look. This is in the color Sense. Everybody that I have shared this particular lip product with has gone out and purchased it and is in love with it. So they may have purchased like different, there's a whole series of, there's a whole bunch of different shades, but for the most part they've gone and they purchased it like maybe even in a different shade, but they all love it. So yeah, it's a nice hydrated look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop off the camera, I'm gonna finish my hair, I'm gonna come back, and then I can give you the final look, okay? Okay, so this is the finished look. This is my glass skin makeup look on my mature skin. If you gained any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. And yeah, don't forget, I have that guide in my description box below if you're interested. It's just all of my favorite products, like for skincare, for glowing skin, and for hair care, and just some products that I really have found helped me over the years. So I put it all together in a guide for you if you're interested.